That's right, guys. Back at it again. The Ebony Emissary, the White Ambassador, and I must say that as the Ebony Emissary, one who in fact voted for President Trump, I am thoroughly enjoying the Biden buyer's remorse that I am seeing from all over the place. I'm not pointing out anyone in particular, and yes, there's a hint of it in this video that we'll get to once I press play, but for all of the faults, for all of the anger, for all of the bad feels, and I don't like how Trump says things, as Biden's ideas and policies begin rolling out, including the mask, the mandates, and the lockdowns, and all the shuffling that's being done, to see people quietly start like, kind of wish, kind of hope Trump pulls this one off, is it's amazing. So this video that Mr. Tracy has put together is about Cenk of the Young Turks, and I like to think you guys at this point know where I stand on TYT, but if you don't, well, that's what we got the video for. So without further ado, Brother Tracy, you have the floor.
On the eve of the election 2020, Cenk thought it was essential that he contribute his thoughts in a timely fashion. After an election, it's an incredible event. It's the transition of power. It's democracy in action. You're watching the United...
Okay, so, this is why I think he's quietly rooting for Trump to pull this off, because you see how he got the what happened in 2000 in the background. And so I think that's a little signal. I don't think Mr. Tracy puts anything in his videos by accident.
States unite in a decision that is final, where a new leader steps into office. And yes, there will be sore feelings and people will be hurt, but they do come together and realize we're all Americans. We all need to work together. We all must strive forward and succeed as one.
Well, see, here's the thing, Devin. I don't think so. I believe that this country is built on the idea of being able to, disagree. Now, the elections are supposed to solidify a few things, but as far as us like uniting and kumbayaing together, I think that's always been a bit of a misnomer, where at the end of the day, me personally, you're my countryman. I love you to death, regardless of, any and everything. And if I see you having an issue or I see you having a problem, I'd like to help no matter what. And that's this country is chock full of it. But it is putting differences aside, not completely ignoring them and just being like, oh yeah, all together. No. The other side is butthurt. In particular with the BLM and Antifa attacks that we saw yesterday at the rally, one side is particularly far more anti-American, against the spirit, than the other.
Together we are stronger. Isn't that from Planet of the Apes? No racism. Apes together strong? The same thing applies with the citizens of the United States. So what does Cenk do? He puts out a freaking article. Calls it Last Gasp of the Angry White Man. This is not photoshopped. This is a guy who is so comfortable in his skin as CEO and founder that, there's no one that's going to stop him from running this. It's obvious race baiting. Okay, but the last gasp... So wait, Cenk, the angry white man. What? Let me ask, why are they angry? Why is it white? I've told you guys for years. Sometimes he even says it himself. He goes, the white wingers. Instead of right wingers, he says white. He uses the words interchangeably. And everything he's ever said has been gearing his audience to think of the world as good and evil, right versus left, the right side of history, the wrong side of history.
Us versus them, and real talk with a complete... And them, they are so evil that they are inhuman. They are so, what Cenk really does is project his own, and I see a lot of it in almost all of the individuals who, take really just out there stances, is that what they do is project onto others. And so, and you guys know the golden rule here is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If this was about just POC, right? The last gasp of the angry POC, they would be all over it like white on rice. while and completely ignoring that. No, no, no. This is what you do. You are that. You are the problem. TYT and Cenk.
White people versus everyone else, which includes the coalition of the people of color. Now, he recognizes there's a few good whites. He's hired a couple of them. They're self-hating, they bend the knee, they feel guilty. They're the allies. They're the ones getting blacked. But it's just charming. And speaking from the standpoint of a non-angry white man who's not even on that side, I'm kind of mesmerized by just how racist a guy can be in public before there's any consequences for it.
Well, here's the thing. Like you said, there is this segment that they give them money. They keep throwing bread at them. Personally, I watched TYT in about 2015. And then 2016 happened. And one of the most interesting things that I've witnessed over the past 4 years is how so many different media organizations came out. I like it's weird to state it like this, but out of character. Like, they were supposed to have some level of credibility, but their hatred, their leaderships, their producers and hosts and the entire entertainment industry, because it's not news, it's entertainment. And to watch how they, really threw their credibility into the wind, just like, screw it, it is what it is. Orange man bad, orange man bad, orange man bad, and completely refusing to acknowledge, any type of accomplishment or give him the any sort of credit, was a turning point for, I think, a lot of people. I really do. Just like, come on, man. Like, is it always gonna be this, no matter what? I mean, yeah, I will get to it when we get to it.
Like, the people at YouTube don't give a shit. He's the president of his company. I mean, is anyone going to take notice of what this guy's doing? And there's also actually worse things coming out about the Young Turks this week. I'm going to be doing a video, rather alarming, and I might be the first to mark it on this, so stay tuned for that one. Spoiler alert, TYT fans are going to kill people this year. Mark my words. Someone OBS that. Someone timestamp that.
Haven't they already? Not this year, but that one, I believe you covered them, Devin. There was a guy who shot cops, if memory serves me correctly, who was just a gigantic TYT fan. And one of the more amazing things to me, as someone who didn't grow up with the internet for the most part, I didn't get the internet in my house until like 95, 96. So, I was 13, 14. It was a completely different world. And knowing that there are some people who grew up knowing absolutely nothing but the internet, don't realize exactly how easy it is to bullshit and manipulate. And it's actually rather sad and a true statement to terrible millennial parenting.
3 pictures of 3 angry men, and they're all white, and a couple of them have big, thick facial hair, playoff beards. Guy looks like a fisherman. And, okay, churn up hatred for white people. Good job, Cenk. By Cenk Uygur. He's been writing articles like this since he was denying the Armenian genocide in college. How you like me now, Keek? In 2016, I warned Donald Trump could win. I was literally the only one who picked Donald Trump to win on a panel of ABC's This Week, right after the Democratic National Convention, when Hillary Clinton was at her polling height. So, in the first sentence, I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to use my imagination. Does he think anyone's going to check that? Do you think that's true, what he just said? Now, he is clearing his throat and he is beating his fat chest and saying, I'm great. I was the only one. So, did he warn that Donald Trump could win? Yeah, he said he could win. Incredible political analysis. The Republican candidate might win the presidency. Ooh. Good job, Cenk. He said that after, the guy is on the ticket as the Republican. He warned he could win. Congrats. But he then said...
And here's the thing. Our educational system in this country is so terrible and so gynocentric and so easily appeased that there are folks who are like, oh, wow, that was profound. He did do that. It goes to what I talk about on this channel sometimes when it comes to the male brain and the female brain, and how it seems like the male brain is more serialized and the female brain is more episodic. And So like every day, if you wake up, when you have the episodic type, brain mentality mindset, you every day you wake up, you're not even concerned about what took place yesterday. You're not even looking at what took place yesterday. Whereas with the serialized way of going about it, it's like yeah, every day folds into each other, creating storylines and stuff like that. So that's what the base of the TYT viewer is. That's what most of them are. That's what a lot of internet people and internet weirdos are, is folks going along, male and female, with this episodic type mindset. So they can't recall that he shit the bed this entire damn near every day since the election of Donald Trump, because during the run up he was sitting there talking about, oh yeah, he's such a loser, everything else like that. Then he wins, and now he's like, oh well, I'm gonna go and run for this office. He loses there. Like everybody, like they like he got me too'd out of his own out of his own little organization, and that's all just been getting lit to flames, as well as seeing how the red team has picked up a whole bunch of different seats in the last election. So you're not what you think you are, Cenk, and you haven't been that. You never were. But due to the internet being what it is, and him being early and first in line, one of the first in line to create such a network, then yeah, like you still got those, but you got those really devoted one-dimensional thinkers on deck. Congratulations, guys. Like, I really, congratulations to them. You got a dumb audience. Let me tell you something. I may never get over 1,500 subs, but you know what? I appreciate that the 1,500 that I do have are, I think you guys are smart. I think you guys are smarter than me. You're in my comments. I'm an idiot.
I was literally the only one who picked Donald Trump to win. Did you, though? Is that what happened? Cenk, the problem is that video is still up, and we're going to go look at it, and then we're going to be embarrassed. Here's what he said when asked, do you think Trump will win?
But he's a populist candidate when the country is angry, and you run the most establishment candidate we've ever seen against him. It was a terrible idea by the Democrats to support Hillary Clinton.
So you're so hot against him today because you think he's going to win.
I'm very worried, and if the Democrats are not really worried that in this populist time Donald Trump doesn't have an excellent chance to win, they're completely wrong.
I agree with you. I think he can win. And
you did not just pick Donald Trump. You said, I'm worried, and he could win. You clearly didn't pick him. Also, not included in that paragraph. So just let's put a pin in that.
To be fair, I believe in the statement he said he warned, and that's a warning to be fair.
Cenk is a liar. But he didn't mention that he officially picked Hillary Clinton to win. Officially. There's a video of that. And this video came out October 20th, 2016.
So I'm going to do my dramatic announcement. Okay? All right, here we go. Way to drum roll. All right. I'm calling it. Hillary Clinton, the winner of this presidential election. 3 weeks before the election, exactly 3 weeks, almost exactly.
Oh, golly, so full of shit. Here's the thing. Prognosticators come and go. Like, honestly, we'll see what plays out in the upcoming election, but I'm just we've gone down this path so many times. We know that Cenk's full of shit, and yeah, Devin's right to be pissed off that he keeps dragging the whole race thing in there and being the insane racist that he himself talks about. Because that's the thing about the progressives. That's the thing about the left side. That's the thing about the blue team, is that it's all bullshit. It's all used as an excuse. And what they do is they sit there and use 400 years of this country's history that they have no fucking claim to, as some type of as some type of guiding light for their oppression, and thusly, oh yeah, this is why we need all of these different programs, when in reality, when it comes to these programs, they've been tried, and trust me, they do jack or shit when it comes to creating better environments or better circumstances for the people that they're supposedly there to claim. They're nothing more than money laundering schemes. That's how they always turn the fuck out. Seriously, it's irritating to keep just listen to this guy. There's nothing wrong with Devin. Mad love for you, my guy. But yeah, it's just Cenk. TYT, if you're still watching them, you know, that's what my comment section's for. Tell me why. Explain this shit to me, particularly when they get things so awfully wrong all the time. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like this, also like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day, share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here, for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Patreon. Links in the description, and speak. Let me know, what do you guys think in the comments. I like I said, I think Devin's throwing out some hints that, you know, I don't think he. I think there's a lot of people, not just Devin. And once again, I'm not putting any words in the man's mouth. I'm just, you know, pointing out what I see on screen. I think there's a lot of people who won't say it out loud, but won't mind if President Trump is able to pull it off. But hey, you may disagree, and that's what my comment section's for. Until the next one.